Hi, Leo. This is a general message for the collective sign of Leo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, Mars, whatever it is you're looking for, okay? Your moon is how you think. Your rising is how you present yourself to the world. Venus would be love or relationships. Jupiter would be growth, expansion, good fortune or luck. And Mars would be action. Okay, my messages are timeless, so anytime you come across them, that's when the energy is for you. Feel free to check the, what is that thing called? The playlist on my channel, okay? If you really don't resonate with this message, feel free to check the playlist or check one of the other signs that I mentioned before. If you're cross-watching, please understand that tarot is energy, so I just pick up on the energy that's here. I'm reading for Leo, so of course I'm going to place Leo as the main character, but if you know that it's Leo, or if you are in a position that I put Leo and vice versa, feel free to move the characters where they go, as long as it's your story. If it's not your story, don't take it, okay? Take what resonates, leave the rest. All right, let's get the spirit animal for the collective sign of Leo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, please. What is the animal spirit for the collective sign of... that's a lot. Let's take a look-see. Ooh. Leo, what y'all got going on? Okay, so... beautiful. All right, so somebody's in there. Okay, so I feel like there are things of the 3D and the 4D that you are manifesting. So somebody is rising out of the ashes. Somebody is realizing their worth. Somebody understands that they have to take the leadership role or take lead of something. Like you are the strongest leader in this of the people that are available. So you're stepping into a leadership role. I feel like you have to step out of the background. Like maybe you were trying to be less dominant, but that's just your natural nature. I feel like you are now being called to step up. Okay, you're being called to rise, literally rise and step into your power. This is something that I feel like you've always known. Okay, I feel like you've always known that you just a natural born leader. Okay, and maybe you've done some recent reflecting on your life that has like helped you to come and understand, like, I'm the strongest person for this position. I'm the strongest player that they've got. I don't know why I'm hearing player, like it could be with a sport even. I'm not sure. Or just a person in power in a job or position. You know what I'm saying? Like there's something about you that stands out and you're being called to stand in that leadership role. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors, can please get the message for the collective sign of Leo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Yeah, I feel like there's been like a recent transformation that took place with you where it's like an awakening happened and you know you have to step into your power. One more time. Sorry, my kids are home and they are going to come in here and ask me for a million different things. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors, can you please get the message? Something was taking a while, Leo. Maybe the transformation, maybe you coming to accept your role. This deck is really messed up. I set it outside with the new moon in Leo, back in Leo season, and it got rained on. So bear with me, y'all. What is the message for the collective sign of Leo? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, and Mars. Messages for Leo, please. King of Swords, okay? So somebody's on their no BS thing. Again, very strong leadership. It's like you have to detach from your emotions. But this is something that you wanted. So somebody I feel like you were put in a higher position. Like your wish was granted. You wanted this role, or you knew that this role was for you. And maybe you didn't even know that you were manifesting this position or this role in somebody's life, but you got it, okay? And it resonates with you. You know this is like natural for you to be here, but you have to detach. You can't be in your feelings. It's like you're getting rid of people, places, or things that don't belong, whether it's in your life, at the workplace, like whatever leadership position that you're in. It's like you are now being called to release people that don't work. All right, the Hierophant. I feel like you're in a leadership position. Bottom of the deck is Justice. So you could be dealing with a Taurus or a Libra. or you feel like you were chosen, like you know you have you feel, you know that you hold the power or the key that is needed at this job, in this relationship, to get things done, get things to where they need to be. If it's in regards to a household, like a family dynamic, then you know that you have to be the lead, you have to be the head, you have to take control, because you have you have the ability to detach and make shit happen, or set boundaries where they need to be set. You are able to look at things from an outside perspective while you're in it. So like you can remove yourself without physically removing yourself. You can remove your emotions enough to make decisions, justified decisions, things that are right versus things that are wrong. Oh, okay. Well, what is that? Knight of Cups. Okay, so this is the messenger of love or just emotions even. Temperance is at the bottom of the deck, so you could be dealing with the Sagittarius with the moon and the Fool. What's going on? Okay, so the Fool will be Aries energy, the moon will be Cancer or Pisces, and Temperance will be Sagittarius. One talks about a new beginning, one talks about secret, and the other is like balance, like alchemy, getting just the right balance for things to be balanced, like for things to be what is the word I'm looking for? I've done so many readings today, guys. Sorry, just bear with me, it's coming. Okay, it's like getting just the right alchemy. It's tempered, okay, so it's getting things just right. But I feel like there's a new beginning that you want, or that you're keeping a secret that is for you, just for you. Let me clarify this Knight of Cups, though. What's he here for? Spirit guides, angels, ancestors. Can you please clarify this Knight of Cups for Leo? Clarify this Knight of Cups for Leo. Clarify the Knight of Cups for Leo, please. What's this Knight of Cups here for Leo? Five of Pentacles with the Four of Swords. Somebody that you either walked away from or had to leave or take a break from because they didn't make you feel like you were good enough. I feel like they want you to come back. Like now they are, like they're trying to balance the scales. They feel like you guys belong together, or they feel like you belong at this job, or they feel like you were the missing piece of the puzzle for the project, or whatever the case may be. Okay. Let's just see if we can get one clear message. So clarify the Knight of Cups for Leo. Four of Pentacles. Somebody was holding back their emotions in the past, okay? Somebody was holding back their needs or their wants in the past, like a closed mouth, all right? And maybe you cut them off because it was like, if I'm going to do this, if I'm going to be open with you, you need to be open with me. And again, I feel like they have been, or you had to walk away or take a break even, or maybe you decided you're going to cut back, keep things to yourself a little bit, head in a different direction and focus on yourself without actually leaving. And once they seen that you were going to hold back, they go from being somebody who can't open up to you to now all of a sudden they want to offer you some insight into their emotions. They do want to come towards you with how they feel. And it's like, is it too little too late? But I feel like they had to like take a back seat and see what it is that you really needed and wanted. If you were serious, like were you really going to take a break, or were you really going to focus on yourself? And then I think you did. I think you took on that King of Swords energy, detached, and were just like, I know how to cut shit off if I have to. More messages for Leo. What is that? Seven of Swords. So strategy. Yeah, I think you had to be strategic. But you had to, I feel like somebody had to detach themselves and be strategic with where you wanted to go with this relationship, because you have an idea of what you need and what you want. And it's like, it's also like a defense mechanism. Like, I'm not going to, like boundaries. I'm not going to pour my heart out to you if you're not going to do the same. That's caused you to have your heart broken in the past. They needed to open up. Yeah, they needed to be more upfront with you, because them not opening up, them not speaking, them not telling you how they felt when you're always telling them how you feel, it's like keeping the relationship or whatever, the friendship, whatever, stagnant. You guys aren't moving forward. It's keeping things at a standstill. And you've had your heart broken in the past with an energy like that, so you don't want to go back there. More messages for Leo, please. More messages for Leo, please. More messages for Leo, please. The Seven of Swords also talks about somebody who lies, cheats, and steals. So if somebody did that to you, I feel like it definitely broke your heart, and now they're trying to make their way back to you. But I feel like you're already out the door. Wow, this is way more than I thought. So the World, Five of Swords, Two of Wands, with Judgment. Somebody made a judgment call to either leave, like somebody's like, fuck this, I'm going to go travel, I'm going to live my best life. This person is being petty, they don't know how to speak to me. Like, you've had enough of the small talk. I feel like there was small talk, and that even though it wasn't like intended to hurt your feelings, it kind of might have hurt your feelings or hurt you, because it's like you thought that this was somebody that you could grow with. Like, you chose this person to give your heart to give your all to, and or you made the decision to give your all to this relationship or this situation. And instead of them opening up to you the way that you opened up to them, they chose to hold on tight. Could have been a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Could have been a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Yeah. Or a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Everybody's here. There's Wands, there's Cups, there's Swords, and Pentacles. So it could have been anybody, but this person definitely didn't know how to speak. Like, I feel like they were a novice when it came to like communication, and you're a master of communication, because the Eagle is an air sign, but it's a leader. So I feel like you always had to lead the conversation, and you've had enough of that. Like, I shouldn't always have to lead the conversation. It should be mutual. If I open up to you, you should open up to me. So there's been a judgment call. Somebody's walking away. Somebody's focusing on themselves with the Sun and the Hermit. And while you're focusing on yourself, they are now trying to either come towards you, or they're also being forced to focus on themselves, get their shit together. Okay, more messages for Leo. More messages for Leo, please. More messages for Leo. Queen of Cups is at the bottom of the deck. The Tower. So the Tower for me is not bad, especially because the Queen of Cups is at the bottom of the deck. The Tower just means that there is some evaluation that needs to happen, some restructuring. It's like, it's not a pause, it's not a break, it's like a redo all together. Like, knock all this down, because we're not going to build off of this. This didn't work, so why would we build on it? We need to knock it down and start again. And this time there needs to be some emotions. Ooh, Leo. This time there needs to be some emotions. With the King and Queen here, if I'm going to open up to you, you're also going to open up to me. We're not going to hold back from one another. We're going to match each other. This brings victory. This brings success. This brings emotional fulfillment. This brings happy life, happy home, happy children, happy wife, happy husband, okay? Well then, so what is the final message for Leo? Hold on, both of my little kids are in here. What's up, you guys? Okay, I'm coming. Go play for a little bit, okay? Final message for Leo. Ooh, yeah, there it is. There it is. Oh no, my black obsidian just fell. So bottom of the deck is the Five of Pentacles. We're going to see what that's about. Hold on. Two of Cups is the final outcome. A soulmate. All right. I think they come to realize where they fucked up, where they were being petty, where they were being immature, where they were cheating themselves in the connection, how they cheated you. Okay, somebody was doing some observation, like in the moments that you decided to pull back or cut them off, or whatever you chose to do, Leo. It caused them to reflect and really like take a look at themselves, just like you did. Or something that you said made them really like take a look at themselves, and they had to realize that they needed to reciprocate. Because if they feel like you're a soulmate would do what the other is doing. A soulmate would produce reciprocity. If you give, they have to give. They can't just take, and vice versa. All right, bottom of the deck is the Five of Pentacles. Somebody feeling like they weren't good enough. Somebody feeling left out in the cold. Somebody might have been like a crutch to the other. One might have been a crutch to the other. The Queen of Wands is also there. So I think you taking on living in your energy, like your power, really standing in your power, that Phoenix, rising up and saying what you felt, saying what you meant in a way that like sparked, it like shook them up, shook up the foundation, brought on a tower moment. You standing in your power really made them realize that it was making you feel like this connection was worthless, like they were being codependent on you to feed the connection or nurture the connection or whatever the case may have been. You saying what you had to say and standing up for yourself in this relationship, and then even holding back, like actually saying it, putting your money where your mouth was, saying it and being about it, made them realize that they had to step up too. Okay. So at the end of the day though, you get this because you said what needed to be said in a way that was understood. Okay, just you doing that though just shows that you pay more attention, like you understand their love language enough to get a message across to them loud and clear. So, but I definitely feel now that they are going to reciprocate for sure. They don't have a choice because they recognize you as a soulmate, and they've now felt what it's like to have you close the door or take a step back or take your love away even. They know that you mean business. They know that when you say it, you mean it. And so they don't ever want to go through that again, because I don't think that they like the way they felt with you pulling back from them. No, they didn't like the way that felt. All right. They now know that they have to meet you where you are at all times so that you guys can move ahead at the same pace and not one pulling the other along. Well, that was quick and to the point. I hope this resonated for you guys. If it did, give me a like, comment, and subscribe. I will be back sooner than later to do another reading. I'm not doing that that every other day reading thing again. I'm just going to do what feels natural because this didn't work for me. I don't like waiting that long to give you guys a reading. All right. If you haven't already, please subscribe, comment so I know if this resonated, like if you want. And I will talk to you lovely people, lovely lions and lionesses in the next one. Bye, Leo.